Good morning. There is something missing. You know, when something is missing, you start to wonder about it. And now we have silence. I remember what it was like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, even 1 year ago, when I got involved in discussions and I said something about the official narrative. I was attacked by a lot of people. It was pretty intense, and I enjoyed it. And now there's silence. Yeah, they called me names. They ridiculed me, called me crazy, and so on. And now there's nothing. When I talk about these things today, there's no opposition. Maybe you have observed the same thing. And you can wonder why, of course, and you can say, yeah, it's because people moved on now. They don't want to talk about this anymore. They think it's over. So they talk about other things. And of course, it's possible. But I don't believe it at all. I don't think that's why. People don't talk about it now. They are not willing to oppose you anymore. Because they have doubts. Because of the stories. I'm talking about ordinary people. You know, people are talking to each other. And you have all these stories now. Somebody said, you know, my mother, she got problems, huge problems with her legs. My son, he's in hospital. Something with his heart. My father died suddenly. I'm sick again. You know, I'm drinking the tea like crazy, and now I'm sick again. You see, all these stories, and people hear them. So then when you start talking about it now, they don't want to oppose you, because they have doubts about it. And some people, of course, agree with you. They are afraid to agree with you, but they do agree in secret. But they don't want to show it. I think this is what's going on. And all this talking, all these stories, and all these agreements are moving up. That's right. And it's reaching the politicians. Eventually, it will reach them. And they will start to have doubts. Maybe they already have. They don't really want to talk about it. And of course, some of them are guilty as hell promoting this stuff. They don't want people to talk about it at all. Of course, you have those too. I think the demand for justice is just getting bigger and bigger. They are not getting away with this one. It's too big. Some people will need to be punished hard for what they did. A lot of people. Including people in media, big pharma, governments, authorities. They will have to be punished for this. Now, I was watching a video yesterday, and it was very good. These people are brilliant. They are members of the European Parliament. It's true. You heard about them, I think. Cristian Teres from Romania. Christina Anderson from Germany. I love these guys. And there's more of them. And they say this group is growing in the European Parliament. That's what they said. I'll post a link to the press conference. They had a press conference. And they talked about, for instance, they talked about the texting between Burla, the CEO of Pfizer, and the president of the European Commission, Ursula. They were texting to each other when they were making the deal to sign the contract. And EU bought all this tea from Pfizer using taxpayers' money, of course. Now these people, this group, they asked for these text messages. They wanted to see them. They said, this is important. People need to know how this deal was made. They were texting. Burla, hello Ursula, how are you today? Well, I can offer you this much, and we can deliver this. And Ursula was texting back. Of course, we want to see these text messages. But they couldn't see them. This was secret. And Burla was asked to come to answer questions. These people had questions. Burla, he didn't show up. He didn't want to answer questions from these people. Instead, they sent this lady, I think her name was Small, and she admitted that they never tested the tea to see if it would stop transmission. They never tested it. So they didn't know if it would stop transmission. And still this became the truth, right? You just take the tea, drink the tea, and this will stop transmission. That's what they said. But they didn't know. They never tested it. It's a very good press conference. There's much more to it. I particularly recommend Christian Teres. What a great guy, from Romania. Right, that's all. Be good.